Hello guys, welcome all to your favorite live learning platform, that is the BYJU'S exam prep. And yes, you know that the GATE examination is approaching, it's coming closer. In fact, not only GATE engineering services as well, ISRO exam is also going to come very soon, 7th January. So, there is one important topic, okay, which many students fear about. And yes, it comes up, the questions come up from this topic, in almost every examination. Okay, so you should be really prepared about this. That is the probability. Okay, so, previously also I have conducted some sessions on probability. So this one is a consolidated session combining the different variety of important areas from where questions from probability can be expected. So this session will give you good insights about the level of probability and the different types of questions that can come up from the probability. So let's get started, guys, in this particular session. So here it is, guys. So this is a regular introduction. Let's get moving forward. And yes, UPSC Engineering Services results were announced some time back, and BYJU'S exam prep students have outshined All India Rank 1, All India Rank 9, 5 aspirants under rank 10, 29 under rank 50 and 37 under rank 100. Okay, hope you are also successful and coming up with the bright results in the upcoming years to go. Okay, so starting with the first question. The first one is fundamentals. Okay, fundamental language question. Determine the probability of at least one event occurring, only one event occurring, exact one event occurring, two events occurring, all those things. Okay, they look simple, but here also some important results are deduced. So let's get started immediately. The probability of occurrence of two events A and B are 0.4 and 0.7 respectively. They occur simultaneously with probability 0.3. Okay, simultaneously means together. Okay, simultaneously means they occur together with the probability of 0.3. Determine the probability that at least one of them occurs. Okay, now let's understand, and also let me draw the Venn diagram so that all picture is clear to you. The probability of occurrence of two events. So see here it is given probability of A is 0.4. Okay, probability of occurrence of B, let's write down the given data, that is 0.7. Okay, and they occur simultaneously. Okay, they occur simultaneously, A and B together. That is what is actually P of A intersection B. They happen together, intersect. Okay, so the probability of their intersection is 0.3. Now probability that at least one of them occurs. So let's learn this. Okay, so this is what at least one occurs. So maybe one occurs or even both occur. At least one should occur. So maybe have a look into it. Maybe only A occurs. Sorry, what is happening here? Or maybe only B occurs or both of them occurs. Okay, so I have drawn this one separately. Okay, this is the intersection. That is what, the both occurs cases. And already as we have noted, okay, the probability of A intersection with B is given to you as 0.3. Now here in the question, I want at least one of them occurring. So what should be this? At least one of them occur is actually nothing but represented by A union B. Okay, A or B or both. What is this? A or B or both. Okay, so and that is given by what formula? So very basically, the formula. It is PA plus PB, but not only PA plus PB. When you add both, okay, this common area is counted twice. It is counted in both. We don't need to count it twice. So I will subtract it once. So I will have minus P of A intersection B. Okay, that is what is one of the very basic formulas. Okay, that you must always place down. So the answer here is going to be how much? Okay, so probabilities were 0.4, 0.7, 0.4. Then 0.7 and minus 0.3, okay, leading to you to answer as 0.8. This one is simple. Probability at least one occurs. Okay? Probability at least one occurs. Okay? Now, on the other hand, have a look into the fifth part first. Probability that none occurs. Let's keep connecting also. Probability that none of them occurs. Probability that none of them occurs. Okay, so what is the meaning of none of them? Neither A nor B, nothing will happen. Okay, so that means you will be in this zone. Can I say like that? You will be in this zone? Definitely. So you will be in this zone outside both A and B. Okay, so let me jump to that part first. Okay, let's connect the relation between both. Let us connect the relation between both. I am jumping to the fifth part first. None of A or B occurs. So the complete region outside A and B. Okay. Now what is this? The entire rectangular box, as you know, is the sample space. Okay. So what is this? It is very clearly probability none of them happens. Okay. A also doesn't happen. A doesn't happen means A complement. B also doesn't happen, and both of them doesn't happen. To intersection, whenever you want and, whenever you want two things together, that is like and, that is intersection. A should not happen and B should not happen. Means both should not happen. Okay, and that is given by what formula? The total probability is always 1, and that is given by the formula 1 minus P of A, 1 minus P of A union B. Because dear, this particular region, Okay, this particular region, as seen in the case number 1, this is the A union B. So now you are left with the remaining portion. So 1 minus P of A union B. Okay, 1 minus P of A union B. Answer to chalo likh denge here. Answer is going to be simple. Here, the answer is going to be simple. 1 minus, what is the answer we got for A union B? 0.8. So answer here is 0.2. That is simple. Okay, hope you are getting it. That is simple. Okay, so guys, note down this one. Okay, A complement intersection B complement. Let me write it here. Probability of A complement intersection B complement is 1 minus P of A union with B. On the other hand, if you want to take this A complement union with B complement, A complement union with B complement, that will be equal to 1 minus P of A intersection B. Okay, देखो union of complement, so 1 minus P A intersection B. Okay, these are all the laws that is coming up basically from the De Morgan's. In the set theory, we have the De Morgan's law. So these are the results that are deduced in the De Morgan's law form. Okay, the fifth part bhi ho gaya. From the fifth part, one more very important thing. Then we will go to the other parts. Let's keep linking here actually. So one more important part from this fifth one. And what is that one more important part is, okay, probability of none. What I am able to say here is probability of none is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B. And A union B is also known as at least A or B, matlab at least one. Here, what is more important is, okay, in several cases, calculating the probability of at least one event, because there can be multiple events. Here, there are only 2 events. Sometimes there can be 3 events, 5 events. Probability of at least one. 1 can happen, 2 can happen, 3 can happen, 4 can happen. Okay, so calculating those many events will be difficult. It is always easy to calculate probability of at least one as 1 minus probability of none. 1 minus probability that none of the event occurs. That is more easier to deal with. Clear? That is more easier to deal with. Okay? Now let me stop here. I'm telling you, we'll keep connecting these concepts. Okay, there are 2-3 parts pending in this question. Okay, but before we come to that, have a look into this question. Here it is. In a bag, there are 20 bulbs. How many? 20 bulbs. Out of which 2/5 are defective. So first of all, what is the probability of a bulb being defective? Okay, 2/5. What is a 2/5? Okay. Okay, the probability of being defective is 2 by 5. 2/5 are defective. Okay, 2/5 are defective. Even if you want to calculate 2/5, the 2/5 of 20 will be equal to 8. Okay, so like this is like 8 upon 20. Favorable 8 are defective, total 20. Okay. Now 3 bulbs are chosen at random to fit into the 3 bulb holders in a room. What is the probability that room gets lighted? So dear, is it necessary for the room? If you want the room to be lighted, is it necessary that all the bulbs should glow? No, na. Even if minimum 1 bulb glows, the room will be lighted. Light aa jayega na room mein. Okay, so room gets lighted if at least 1 bulb glows. Simply, if at least 1 bulb glows, the room gets lighted. Ye itna simple rakhna hai. If at least 1 bulb is lighted. ठीक है? Okay, 1 bulb glows. That means, okay, at least 1 bulb is non-defective. Okay, now this is equal to 1 minus probability of none. At least 1. Simple क्या बोला मैंने? 1 minus probability of none. 1 minus probability that no bulb glows. Okay, no bulb glows. Okay, no bulb glows means all are defective. Okay, this is just like the probability that all 3 are defective. All 3 are defective. So what is going to be the answer now? Tell me. What is the probability that all 3 are defective? Okay, so the probability of first one being defective. Okay, the probability of first one being defective is, okay, yeah, all 3 defective. How many defective? Let's do it like this. Out of 8, 3. And out of 20, 3. This is favorable. You want all 3 defective. How many defective bulbs are there? 8. Okay. So you want all 3 defective. So choosing 3 defective out of 8. This is favorable because you want defective. Total, any 3 bulbs out of 20. Any 3 bulbs out of 20. The 1 minus 8C3 by 20C3. Okay, so if you want to complete the calculation, 1 minus 8C3. So 8C3, 8 into 7 into 6 by 1 into 2 into 3 divided by 20C3. Okay, 20 into 19 into 18 by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 gets cancelled. So it should be 1 minus, okay, 8, 7, 6 by 20, 19 and 18. Options are in fractional form only. So we'll just simplify this one a little bit. Okay, so this is cancelled as 3. Okay, and yeah, 1 minus 8. 8 को यहाँ 4 से cancel करेंगे. So this is 2 and then into 7, 14. And then what is left here is I cancelled with 4. So this is 5. 5 into 3, 15. 15 into 19. Now 19 into 15 will be 285. Okay. So 271 by 285 then. Basic calculation just to be dealt with. 271 by 285. Yeah, option number A is correct answer. Just check on the calculations dear. Okay. So that is what, remember, one probability of at least one event occurring is 1 minus probability of none event occurring. That is what we have learned from the combination of 1 and 5. And let's go back now. Okay, so next case we have is probability only A occurs. See, already they have given probability A occurs. Is there any difference? Probability A occurs and probability only A occurs? Yes, why not? There is a difference. When I say probability A occurs, I am meaning this one. I am meaning this much. A occurs means maybe only A occurs or B also occurred. There is nothing. When I say probability A occurs, there is nothing that is mentioned with B. So B may not occur or B may occur. We have to take both the cases. But here I say only A occurs. That is very clear that B does not occur. That is very clear B does not occur. Okay, so only this portion. Clear? There is a difference between probability A occurs and probability only A occurs. That is what in probability, in the language, every single word will matter. Okay, so guys, what is the formulation for this? What is the probability that only A occurs? If you say it is same as probability A, that is wrong. It is actually the probability A total minus this common portion. Common portion is intersection. So minus P of A intersection B. That is minus P of A intersection B. Okay. Chalo. So what is going to be the answer here? Probability of a 0.4 is given and intersection was 0.3, I think. Yes. 0.3. So answer is 0.1. Similarly, if they tell you that, only B occurs, so PB minus common. Okay. PB minus PA intersection B. Okay. Third case. What is the third case? Exactly one of A or B occurs. Exactly one of A or B occurs. So dekh lenge. Exactly one of A or B occurs. Matlab exactly one will happen. Okay, not less than one, but not more than one. Na one se kam, na one se zyada. Okay, so that means either only A or only B. Okay, but not both and not zero. Okay, something should happen, but that is A or B. Dono bhi nahi hona chahiye. Exactly one event occurring. So what is the formula for this? Okay, what should be the answer for this? Let's write down. Okay. Let's write down. Okay, so that will be equal to how much? Nothing. PA, okay, minus P of A intersection B. B minus A, दोनों में से intersection हटाना है. So PA plus PB minus twice of P of A intersection B. Okay, because from both A and B, I have to subtract the intersection. Okay, so this becomes 0.4 and 0.7 minus twice of intersection. That was 0.3. So 1.1 minus 0.6. Answer should be the 0.5. Okay. Fourth case was at most one of A or B occurs. At most, maximum one event occurring. Maximum one means 0 is also acceptable. Okay, maximum to maximum one event should occur. 0 also is okay for me. Okay, that means maximum one means 2 should not occur. You cannot go beyond one event. Okay, so what should not occur is the intersection. And that is what? This will be simply given by the formula 1 minus P of A intersection B. That is 1 minus 0.3 and this is 0.7. Out of the total, I have to only subtract the intersection. ठीक है? Done है. Next, done. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question then. Okay, this is done. This is one question on at least one. So these at least one concept, probability none will keep occurring in multiple questions. Okay, so you should be always alert about these calculation. Now suppose if there is a calculative and Venn diagram based question, but on 3 sets, this was on 2 sets. That is simple. 3 sets. Again, see, if this is the circle corresponding to A, always remember, if this is the circle corresponding to A, okay, this will represent all the ways in which A can happen. But out of which there are some ways where A and B, A to hoga hi, but A and B both happens. There are some ways where A to happen, but A and C will both happen. And then there are some ways where A, B, C, all three will happen. Okay. So within every circle, you can say there is a case where only A, okay, but not B, not C. Okay, this is the portion where A and B occurs, but not C. A and C, but not B. And this one, ये देखिए यहाँ पे लिखा है this one. Okay, this is all three events occurring. Okay, so yeah, that's what, with these Venn diagrams, if you understand, na, to some questions like this, okay, have a look into this question. Good question here. Okay, will be easy for you. Okay, will be easy for you. The probability that a student passes in mathematics, physics, and chemistry are MPC respectively. Of these subjects, the student has 75% chance of passing in at least one, 50% chance of passing in at least two, and a 40% chance of passing in exactly two. Okay, and the following relations are drawn in MPC. The following relations are drawn in MPC. P plus M plus C is 27 by 20. P plus M plus C is 13 by 20. P into M into C is 1 by 10. Which of the relations are true? Okay, so there are three events: mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Okay, let me come up with the diagram first, okay, to solve this problem. Mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay, now internally let me write down these zones as, suppose, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. As we know, everything is different. This A means only maths. This B means maths plus physics. E means maths, physics, chemistry, all. So some are only one, some are containing two, some are containing all three. Now, what is given to you? First statement पे आते हैं. 75% of chance in passing at least one. Passing at least one. At least one means something will happen. Okay, either he is passed in only one, like A, C, G, or passed in two, like B, D, G, or passed in three. At least one means one or two or three, all are acceptable. Okay, so that means if I want to write down the first equation, it will be addition of all these actually. A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus of G. Okay, and this will be total 75%. Let me write this in the percentage form only. Second equation. What is the second equation given to me? There is a 50% chance of passing in at least two. Kitna hai? 50% chance of passing in at least two. In at least two, 50% chance is there. In the at least two, 50% chance is there. So, isko dekh lete hain, what happens here? Okay, at least two. Achha, at least two means two or more. Even more is allowed. At least two bola hai. So, at least two wala case kaun sa hua? This B. It is maths, physics both. Okay, or the D. This is maths and chemistry both, or the F. Okay, F is physics and chemistry both, or even E, because it is common to all three: maths, physics, chemistry, and this is total 50%. Okay, and the third relation given to you, dear, is, usko dekh lete hain. Okay, there will be 40% chance of passing in exactly two. Yahan pe bola hai exactly two. Exactly two means, okay, B or D or F, but not E. But not E. Exactly two. Okay, so guys, when you subtract these two equations, the last two, you get the value of E. Okay, if you do simply 3 minus 2, okay, you get how much? You get the value of E. Sorry, 3 minus 2, I should be writing 2 minus 3. Yeah. So if I do equation 2 minus equation 3, I get E 50 minus 10, 50 minus 40, that is 10%. So E ka to value aa gaya. Okay. Now what I am looking for is P plus M plus C. First ye dekhte hain. P plus M plus C. Okay. When I say P, okay, this includes all of these. When I say M, it includes all of this. And when I say chemistry, it includes all of this. Okay. So I want P plus M plus C. I want P plus M plus C. Okay. P, physics. Physics has B, C, E, F. Okay. Plus maths. What is there in maths? A, B, D, E. Plus, what is there in the chemistry? D, E, F, G. Okay. Now, out of which, if you see, na, dekho, A is coming only once. Yahan se C is coming only once. And from there, I think, G is coming only once. Correct? Yeah. Then, okay. A, C, G is counted. Then, you are getting B 2 times. Okay. B is coming 2 times. Similarly, F is also coming 2 times. And D is also coming 2 times. So 2D and 2F. Okay, then E is the term which is common to all. E is the term common to all. Correct. Okay. Acha, if you just have a slight rearrangement, okay, once take the B, D, E, F, यहाँ पे पूरा ले लेंगे, तो A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. Once you collect all the terms, okay, here. Okay, now, if you collect all these terms here, so A, B, C, G, sorry, A, C, G over. Out of B, D, F, once it is counted, so you are left with 1 B, D, F. Out of 3E, 1E I have written, so you are left with 2E. Okay, now dear, what is this value? Out of the 2E also, na? Out of the 2E also, write down E plus E. So now what will happen? Okay, this is equation number 1, 75%. BDFE. BDFE is equation number 2, that is 50%. And E is already calculated, that is 10%. Okay, that is 10%. Okay. Okay, so ये कितना हो गया 135 percentage. Okay, or if you want absolute form, that is 1.35. 1.35, that is the answer. 1.35. Now they have given 27. हाँ देखो ये relation आ जाएगा ना. Okay, 27/20 correct है. Okay, 27/20, that is the correct answer. Okay, that is the correct answer. Okay, now usually into represents intersection, P intersection M intersection C. Okay, that is common element na? Okay, here actually we want to talk about intersection. Okay, that is common, and common means E ka value tha 10%, common means E and E is 10%, and that is basically 1/10. Okay, that is basically 1/10. Okay, so that is the option number 3. That is also correct. So what is the option that I can mark is option number D. Relation 1 and 3 are true. The relation number 1 and 3 are true. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question coming up here for you. Okay, now the next expected variety. The next expected variety is definitely from what? It is definitely from the bags and balls. It is from the bags and the balls. A bag contains 5 white balls and 9 red balls. 3 balls are drawn without replacement from the bag. What is the probability that all 3 balls are white, or exactly 1 ball is white, or at least 1 ball is white? Okay, so let's look into these numbers. So a bag contains 5 white and 9 red. Okay, 5 white, 9 red. Okay, ji, done hai. Okay, 3 balls are drawn without replacement from the bag. What is the probability all 3? Very simple question. You want all 3? Okay, whenever it is without replacement, like, okay, it is, see, balls are drawn 1 by 1 without replacement is also equivalent to the case of drawing all the balls at a time. Okay, only difference is when they say balls are drawn 1 by 1 with replacement, then you have to solve 1 by 1. But if they say 1 by 1 without replacement, you can solve all at a time. They are always equivalent. Note down this trick also. Okay, 1 by 1 without replacement, or you draw all at a time, it will give you the same answer. Okay, so we'll use the combinations here. Probability that all 3 are white. How many white are there? 5. Favorable upon total. Okay, all 3 white. Okay, so from 5, you need 3 white. Divided by total kitna hua? 5 plus 9. 14 total balls are there. Total means any 3 balls can come, na? So 14C3. That is the answer. Guys, calculations you can complete. I'm just written this. Calculations I hope everybody can complete. 5C3 upon 14C3. Okay. So what is the idea I'm telling you? Ki whenever you draw the 1 by 1 without replacement, whenever you try to solve 1 by 1 without replacement. Okay, what does it mean? 1 by 1 without replacement. It means, okay, you can also solve all at a time. You can solve all at a time. Okay. They are the same. They will always give you the same answer. Okay, they'll always give you the same answer. If they tell you 1 by 1 with replacements, then you have to take 1 by 1 case by case only. Chaliye. What is the probability that exactly 1 ball is white? Exactly 1 ball is white. So exactly 1 white means of course 2 red. Okay. 1 white means exactly 1 white is 2 red. Okay, so out of 5, I need 1 white. Okay, and out of the 9, I need 2 red balls. Total तो 3 draw किया है. Okay, total 3 balls are drawn. That is fixed. So 5C1 into 9C2 divided by total means any 3 balls. Maybe 1 white, yeah, 2 white, yeah, 3 white, yeah, 0 white, anything can happen. Total means 14C3. Any 3 balls out of 14. But I want exactly 1 white. Okay, exactly 1 ball is white. So 5C1 into 9C2 divided by 14C3. Okay, the 3 balls are drawn without replacement from the bag. Okay, 3 balls are drawn without replacement from the bag. Now, what is the probability that at least 1 ball is white? What is the probability that at least 1 ball? Again, dear, same story here. At least 1 ball white is equal to probability of getting no white. Okay, probability of no white means all 3 red. And what is the probability of 3 red? Like first question, 3 white, I need 3 red here. Out of 9, 3 red, 9C3. And that is favorable upon total 14C3. Okay. Okay, so calculations you can complete later on, but this is what is the intent. But let me tell a different question here. Okay, if the question was, okay, balls are drawn one by one with replacement. Then what is the probability of 3 white? Like first question, what is the probability that all 3 are white? If the balls are drawn one by one with replacement. So 1 by 1 with replacement, that means you draw the first ball, that is white. Okay, what is the probability of white? 5 by 14. But what, you draw the first ball, you note, okay, it is white, and you place back. Okay, that means again in the bag, there are 14 balls total and 5 balls white. So again, when you want to calculate the probability, for white ball, it becomes 5 by 14. Third time also 5 by 14. Okay, so this is 5 by 14 whole cube. Clear? That is the difference with replacement. That is the difference when you solve with replacement. Okay, ji? That is the difference when you solve with replacement. So I have the next question now. In a box, there are 6 blue balls, X red balls, 10 green balls. The probability of choosing 1 red ball from the given box is 1 by 3. Find the sum of red and blue balls. Then find the sum of red and blue balls. Okay. In a box, there are 6 blue, X red and 10 green balls. Probability of choosing 1 red ball is 1/3. Probability of choosing 1 red ball is very simple actually, because probability is favorable by total. How many red? X, and how many total will be 6 plus X plus 10. This is 1/3. Okay, the solve here. 3X is equal to X plus 6 plus 10, that is 16. 2X is 16, so basically X equal to the 8. X equal to the 8. Okay, now find the sum of red and blue balls. Okay, so that is X plus blue kitni has 6. X obtained is 8, so 8 plus 6. Correct answer is option number A, 14. Sometimes it could be very simple also. Okay, but yeah, this is definitely one expected variety from probability that I have shown you. That is the balls, the bags and the ball combination. Next is, okay, again, yeah, some selection based question. Let's focus on this. Okay, some selection based question. A college cricket team with 11 players consists of 4 batsmen, 3 all-rounders, 3 bowlers, 1 wicket keeper. Okay, and 3 players, okay, are selected randomly. Find the probability that the selection contains a batsman, a bowler, and all-rounder. Okay, a batsman, a bowler, and all-rounder out of the 3 players. So there are 11 players, out of which 4 are batsmen, 3 are all-rounder, 4 are bowlers, and 1 wicket keeper. Okay. Now, 3 players are selected. Find the probability that the selection contains a batsman, a bowler, and all-rounder. A batsman, a bowler, and all-rounder. I want a batsman. Okay, a batsman, a single batsman. How many batsmen are there? 4. Okay, so 4C1, 1 out of 4. Okay, 1 out of 4. Okay, then what? Okay, a bowler. And how many bowlers I have? Okay, 3. Okay, 1 out of 3. And then an all-rounder. How many all-rounders are there? There are 3 all-rounders. So 3C1 is divided by, okay, this is my favorable. Okay, total means any 3 out of 11. Total means any 3 out of 11. Okay, okay. So NC1 is basically N. Okay, so 4 is multiplied by 3 is multiplied by 3 is divided by 11 into 10 into 9 is further divided by 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, so just solve this up. And how much will be the answer that is going to turn up? Okay, chalo, let me take it here. Okay, so 4 into 2, 8 into 3, 3, 27, 3, 3, 3, 27, 11 into 10 into the 9. Okay, so yeah, 9 is clearly cancelled, that is 3. Okay, so 3 into 8, 24 divided by 110. Divided by 110, or cancelled by 2, so 12 is divided by 55. Yeah, 12 is divided by 55. Answer is C. 12 divided by 55. Done hai? Simple one. That is a 12 divided by 55 into 6. Correct hai? ठीक है, done hai? Yeah, just telling the calculation, but yeah, that is going good. 12 by 55. Next question. Okay, yeah, before I have the next question, guys, update that, yes, 24 December, Sunday, that is today. Okay, so, here you have the chance. Started from 9 a.m., but up to 9 p.m., you can appear in the BYJU'S National Scholarship Test. And yes, in this National Scholarship Test, you can get as much as up to 90% scholarship on the GATE preparation, GATE or engineering services preparation programs available on the BYJU'S exam prep app that can, lead you towards your victory in the GATE examination, right? If you are a GATE 24 aspirant and looking still for complete quick revision of the GATE 24 along with important question practice, so crash course is also available, GATE 2024 crash course available. And if you are preparing for GATE 25 or GATE 26, okay, so the complete course, okay, for GATE 25 and complete in the detailed manner, okay, available in both the language, English as well as Hindi. You can choose the language of your comfort. Okay, and these courses will offer you live classes with the facility of recorded lectures, study material, mock tests, practice quizzes, everything to get you exam ready. In case of any query regarding to the course, you can contact 924 1333 666 and get all your doubts rectified. And then I have a next question. Yes, the next question, next important category of question from probability is, of course, the dice based question. Okay, it's of course the dice based question. A single die is thrown. What is the probability that you get a doublet? Okay, what is the probability that you get a doublet? Simple one. Okay, a die is thrown twice. Acha, whenever a die is thrown twice, what is the size of the sample space? Okay, a single die is thrown twice. Okay, so dekho, when you talk about twice, let me give you the idea about sample space. Okay, the outcome can be 1, 1. First is 1, second is also 1. First is 1, second is 2. Okay, etc. up to first 1, second 6. Okay, first is not 1, it can be 2. Okay, so 2, 1 up to the 2, 6. Similarly, first may be 1. Okay, second can be anything from 1 to 6. Okay, so 6, 1 to 6, 6. How many? Okay, for every toss in first dice. Okay, first dice, suppose 1, 6 outcomes for 2. If first dice is 2, again 6 outcomes are 2. 6 outcomes for the second dice. So total 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 times. Okay, so I can say that the size of the sample space is 6 square, that is 36. If a dice is tossed n times, if a single die is tossed n times, then the size of the sample space is 6 ki power n. You should always remember. Okay. Now doublet ki baat karenge. Okay, doublet. Okay, doublet means same number on both the dice. Same number on both the dice. Okay, so that is 1, 1. Doublet is 2, 2, etc. up to 6, 6. That is what is the doublet actually. That is what is the doublet. Same number on 2 dice. Okay, so what is the probability of a doublet? Simple, favorable by total. Okay, how many favorable? 6. Total 36. Answer is 1 by 6. The answer will be 1 by 6. That will be the probability for a doublet. Clear, everybody? Simple one. What is the probability that the sum of the outcome is at least 9? Now dekho, you can solve, you can see how is the sum coming up 9, like 4, 5, 6, 3, etc. But I'll tell you, the questions based on sum on 2 dice is important, and you can directly note down a trick. You can directly note down the trick. Sum on the 2 dice coming up. Okay. Sum on the 2 dice coming up. Okay. Let the value, okay, let that sum be equal to R. And what are the possible values? Okay, the minimum sum is 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay, maximum sum can be of 6, 6, that is 12. Okay. The probability that sum is equal to R is actually given by R minus 1, okay, for R less than equal to 7. Okay, for any value of r that is greater than 7, the probability is given by 13 minus r. You can open and test it, but no need. I'm giving you the very, very important and standard result. Na? Okay, because questions on sum is frequent and expected, so you can note down this technique. Okay, for that case, you can note down the technique. So probability of sum equal to r is mentioned here. Okay, is mentioned here. So let's check. Okay, sum of the outcomes is at least 9. Okay, so sum of the outcome is at least 9. We want the case that probability sum is greater than equal to 9. Okay, that means probability that sum is 9 or 10 or 11 or 12. Maximum value of sum is 12, na? Okay, so for 9, all of these values are greater than 7. So answer is 13 minus r for them. Okay, so 13 minus 9. Probability that sum is 10 is 13 minus 10. 13 minus 11. 13 minus 12. Okay, so this is 4, 3, 2, 1, and the answer is 10. Okay, this is not the probability. This is the number of cases. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the number of cases. Okay, for which sum will be equal to r. Number of cases for which sum will be equal to r. And then if we know the count, if we know the number of cases, okay, then we can calculate the probability as well. What is the probability sum greater than equal to dice? Okay, the favorable cases. Okay, there are 10 ways in which sum greater than equal to 9 divided by total 36. Size of the sample space is known to me. Okay, so answer is 10 by 36 cancelling by 2. This answer is going to be 5 by 18. Very clearly, this answer is the 5 by 18. Done it? Cool. Next question then. Consider a dice, again a question on dice, with the property that probability of a face with n dot showing up is proportional to n. So it is not a uniform dice. Okay, when I say uniform dice, see, when I say a uniform or an unbiased dice, it means probability of each outcome is uniform, is same, and that is 1 by 6. That is 1 by 6. This particular dice that is given to you is a biased dice. Okay, is a biased dice in which probability of each outcome is not the same. Okay, now if it is not same, if it is same, we know it is 1/6. Okay, if it is not same, then what is the probability of every phase that they have to give you, that they have to tell you, and that is informed here. Okay, the probability of a phase with n dot showing up is proportional to is proportional to n. Okay, so I can say that, okay, suppose the phase value, okay, is x, where x could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. What they're telling you is probability that x takes the value n is proportional to n. Okay, removing the proportionality sign, we introduce the constant of proportionality. Okay, suppose the constant of proportionality is k. The probability that x takes the value n is equal to kn, but k is a constant of proportionality introduced by myself. So I have to calculate the value, and how will I calculate? The probability of all the values when you add up. It becomes sample space. Probability of sample space is 1. Okay, so I will be using the simple point that probability of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 2, etc., 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 till the probability of x equal to 6. This should be equal to 1. Okay, the x equal to 1 liya, to k, then 2k, 3k, 4k, 5k, 6k. This is equal to 1. This becomes total 21k equal to 1. Your 21k is 1 and hence k will be equal to 1 by 21. Now question mein kya pucha? Probability of the face with 3 dots showing up. Okay, so probability of the face with 3 dots, that means the face value is 3, that is 3k, and that is 3 by 21. So answer is 1 by 7. Numerical answer type, so 1 by 7, approximately 0.14. Okay, correct. Yeah, it should be 0.14. Yeah, 1428 approximately, that is okay. 0.14, here it is. That is a 0.14. Done, ji? Cool. Next expected and important category from basic probability question is the cards. A card is selected at random from a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards. What is the probability that it is a spade or a face card? Okay. Second, king or a red card. What is the probability that it is a spade or a face card? A king or a red card? Dekho, first of all, okay, you should be very clear about this 52 cards pack. What are the contents of this? It is divided into 4 suites. Okay, it is divided into 4 suites, and each suite, of course, will have 13 cards. That is how 4 into 13 will become the 52. Okay. Now, the 4 suites are spades, the clubs. Actually, these are black. Sorry. Okay, this has to be what? This has to be the black. Oh. Okay, so spades and clubs, okay, they are black in color. Okay, the hearts and the diamonds, they are red in color. Okay, so I can say that you have total 26 black. Ye bhi dhyan rakhna. Okay, and then you have total 26 red. You have total 26 red. Okay, the spades and clubs are black, total 26 black. Hearts and diamonds are red, so total 26 reds. Okay, now what is there in each suite? 13 cards. Okay, out of the 13 cards, you have ace, king, queen, jack. Now, king, queen, jack, they are also known as face cards. And then we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. These are 13 cards. King, queen, jack are the face cards because they have a face. What is a face card? They have a face printed on them. The king face, the queen face, and the jack face. I hope you must have seen these cards at least once. So they have a face printed on them. We call it as the face cards. Okay. So there are total 12 face cards. So every suit has 3. So 3 4s are 12 face cards. Okay. In the deck of 52 cards. This is what everybody must know before attempting such questions. Okay, if by chance you forgot or you didn't know, okay, you can take it down from here, or I'll share you the PDF. You can refer to it later on. Now here, what is the probability that it is a spade or a face card? First question ko solve karenge. Okay, it is a spade or a face card. So how many spades are there? How many spades? Spade is a suite. Okay, there are 13 spades. Okay, then, or it is a face card. How many face cards? Just now I explained you. There are total 12. So should I say total face cards or spades will be 25? No. You are calculating A or B, A union B. Okay, there can be something in common. Out of the 12 face cards, there are 3 face cards of every suite. There are 3 face cards of spades also. That is counted in both. Okay, that is counted in both. So let me actually write down what is the common list. Okay, common is 3. Why? There are the 3 face cards out of this 12. There are the 3 face cards which are of spades. And they are counted in spades also. So if you just say total cards are 25, that is wrong. The actual count will be after subtracting 3 because this 3 is counted twice. Okay, like minus A intersection B we do. Okay, so total it is now 13 plus 12 minus of 3. This is 22. And for the first one, the probability will be given by favorable 22 divided by total 52. Okay, so cancel by 2. 11 by 26 is the first answer. 11 by 26 is the first answer. On the similar line, dear, let us solve the second wala here. Okay, the second wala. Okay, we have a king or a red card. Okay, so starting here. How many kings, dear? How many kings are there? Of course, there are 4 kings, 1 in every suite. Okay, then how many red cards are there? There are total 26 red cards, 2 suites, hearts and diamonds. Do they have anything in common? So there are total 26 red cards of 2 suites, hearts and diamonds, and every suite has 1 king, na? Okay, so what is common? Definitely 2 red kings. 4 kings mein se 2 red and 2 black. Okay, so 2 red kings are definitely common. So what is the net count is 4 plus 26 minus 2, and that is actually 28. If you say 30, that is wrong. That will fetch you wrong answer. Okay, so what is the probability then? It is 28 is divided by 52. This can be cancelled by 4 directly. So 7 is divided by 13. That is the second answer. 7 is divided by 13. That is the second answer. Chalo ji, next question then. Yeah. A magician has 2 deck of cards. Similar question on deck of cards. Okay. In one of the decks, there are 48 cards instead of 52, and remaining 4 cards in one of the other decks. if these 4 cards were of the same suit, that is diamond. Okay, all of these 4 cards, okay, which is not in one of the suit, they have gone to other suit, but all 4 are diamonds, then what is the probability that 2 random cards are drawn, okay, will be diamond? What is the probability that 2 random cards are drawn will be diamond? One from each deck. Okay, 2 random cards are to be drawn and one from each deck. Okay, so what is the probability, guys? Simple. What is the probability of first diamond? Okay, in the first, there are 48 cards. Okay, अगर first deck की बात करें, there are total 48 cards, 4 less, and the 4 less are the 4 diamonds which are actually less. Okay, 4 diamonds which are less. Okay, so how many diamonds? Okay, if diamond is 13, so 13 minus 4, 9 diamonds. Okay, but if I talk about the second deck, okay, it has 4 extra cards, so that becomes 56 cards, dear. Okay, 56, and diamonds are actually 13, but in that it will be 4 extra diamonds, so there will be 17 diamonds. Okay, and that is how you will frame your answer also. What will be the answer? Okay, so 9, both are diamond. The probability for first diamond, 9 by 48, favorable by total. Probability that second also will be diamond is 17 by 56. 17 by 56. Okay, so let's calculate. Okay, answers are in calculated decimal form. So let's calculate, multiply and calculate. .056. 0.056. Yeah, that is closely matching with the option number A. So let me mark it as A. Okay? Let us mark it as the option number A, dear. Okay. Hope that is clear to you. Option number A. Okay. Language. Only thing that you have to worry here is the language. Okay, language. Chalo. Now, some miscellaneous question. This is some miscellaneous question. Riya and Kajal are friends. Okay, just language and understanding based. Probability that both will have the same birthday. Probability that both will have the same birthday is, ye repeat ho gaya hai. Okay, just let me erase this. What is the probability that both will have the same birthday? Okay, Riya and Kajal are friends. What is the probability that both will have the same birthday? To kar lete na, not a big deal for us. Okay, see, let's say Riya is born on any one day. Koi bhi any day you imagine. Okay, so maybe 24th December. What is the probability that Kajal is also born on 24th of December? Very simple. Acha, all the options are suggesting that it's not a leap year. Otherwise, denominator will be 366. Okay, denominator will be 366. Okay, so considering ordinary year, a non-leap year, okay, the answer would be, okay, so let us say any one of the person is born first, Riya. Okay, so Riya's birthday will be fixed. Na? Kajal and Riya to have the same birthday. So Kajal should be born on that same day. How many favorable case? You only have one favorable case. Whereas Kajal in total could be born on any of the 365 days. Okay, so this is total. Very logical question. 1 by 365, correct answer is C. 1 by 365, correct answer is C. Okay, the correct answer is C. Okay, so you can fix Riya is born on any particular day, suppose 24th December. For the Kajal, okay, favorable case is only one day, 24th December, whereas total 365. So 1 by 365, simple answer. Next question then. Okay, next, some questions, you can solve by slide geometry. 2 points are selected at random. In the interval 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 1 and 0 less than equal to y less than equal to 1, determine the probability that sum of their squares is less than 1. So what is the probability we want? Probability that sum of the squares. So there are 2 points that is named as x and y. Okay, sum of their squares is less than 1. Okay, we need the probability that sum of their squares, x square plus y square, should be less than 1. That is the question actually. If you see, that is the question for you actually. Okay, so now how to deal with this? 2 points are selected at random. Okay, x between 0 to 1, y between 0 to 1. Okay, we can, if we try to imagine this problem geometrically, it will become simple. Okay, so x and y both are given the range and they are actually having the similar range, I can say. That is 0 to 1. Okay. that is 0 to 1. Okay. Suppose this is 1. Okay, let's say this is the values of x. These are the values of y. Okay, x is anywhere between 0 to 1. Y is anywhere between 0 to 1, and this is the origin. Okay. So I can say that this constitutes my sample space. Sample space, okay, the set of all values is the sample space. Nah? So all the values of x and y, it's in the 2D plane, but will be within this rectangle. Okay, within this unit rectangle, I can say, or unit square basically. But I want the probability that x square plus y square less than 1. So if I tell you x square plus y square equal to 1 is a circular equation. X square plus y square equal to 1 represents a circle of radius 1. Okay, circle of radius 1. Okay, circle of radius 1. So let me draw a circle of radius 1. But I will not draw the complete circle because nothing can happen outside the sample space. Na? X and y can only be chosen here, not any other quadrant. Okay, so I will draw the unit circle, which is a part of the first quadrant only. Okay, so it will be like a quarter circle. It will be like a quarter circle. Okay, and then let me show you that this is my favorable portion. Okay, yeah, this is what constitutes my favorable region. Okay, and here omega represents the total region from where x and y can be selected. Okay, so now what is the basic probability formula? Okay, so probability will be, okay, once it is in 2D picture, okay, once you have the two-dimensional visualization, not a discrete single element, the probability is favorable by total, but in terms of area. For 2D planes, 2D pictures, you can calculate area. That's what, na? Okay, so probability here is calculated in terms of favorable area. Idea will be favorable by total, but in terms of area. So it is favorable area divided by the total area. Okay, so what is the favorable area? Okay, area of this quarter circle, 1 by 4 pi r square divided by total area, 1 into 1. 1 into 1. So answer is 1 by 4 pi, radius be 1 have 1 square divided by 1. So answer is simply pi by 4. Answer is pi by 4. Okay, numerical answer type. So 0.78 approximately can be taken. 0.785 pi by 4. 0.78, okay, approximately. Done. That is the answer. Okay. Next category, let's take up the next question. It's probability I'm telling is all about practicing more and more variety. So let's take up the next variety. P and Q takes part in a game in which either P wins or Q wins. A gaming, very basic gaming, in which either P wins or Q wins. Either of them wins. Okay, the probability of P winning is 0.8. Probability of P winning is 0.8. Probability of Q winning is 0.6. P started the game and they strike alternately. Strike alternately. Just like, you can understand the situation maybe like they are playing the game of Ludo and they want to start up their player from the house. So they need to get the 6 first. So I imagine a game. Two persons are throwing a dice. Whoever gets the 6 first, they win the game. And in Ludo, you don't win by only getting a 6. But imagine a game where you just keep rolling a dice. Whoever gets the 6 first, they win the game. So there is some game here, not mentioned like dice or Ludo, anything like them. Okay, they play alternatively. Okay, and what is the probability that P win? And P started the game. Okay, what is the probability that P wins the game? What is the probability that P wins the game? Given that P has started the game. Given that P has started the game, ye yaad rakhna, what is the probability that P wins the game? How to deal with this? So obviously have a look into it. Okay, I want the P win to game. Okay, I want the case that P wins the game. How can P win the game? Okay, maybe P wins in the first choice. Okay, I mean P wins the game in the first turn. Okay, if not first, then he'll get the third turn because second will be Q. Okay, or he can win in the fifth turn, or maybe he wins in the seventh. I cannot say when he's going to win, but these are the possibilities. Okay, first, third, or seventh, or etc., etc., etc. tosses. First toss, second, sorry, not second, third, or fifth, or seventh toss. Odd number of tosses पे वो win कर सकता है. Okay. So this should be equivalent to the case that P wins. If P doesn't win, okay, P will lose, Q will win. But if Q wins, your favorable situation is lost. Favorable case is P to win. Okay, so if P doesn't win, you should count Q also doesn't win and then P wins. Okay, this is the possibility. Or P doesn't win on the first, then Q also doesn't win. Then P again doesn't win on the third, then Q doesn't win. Your favorable is P, so you have to favor P winning, not Q winning. Then fifth turn P, that's what na fifth turn. P wins, or etc. 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 देखो ये हो गया fifth वाला case. This is the third case. This is the first case. So what is the probability then? Probability for this to occur. First case, probability P wins on the first toss. What is the probability of P winning? 0.8. Or means keep adding. P does not win with probability 0.2. Q also does not win 0.4. And then P wins on the third. P lose, Q lose, and then P win. Clear? Or means again addition. Okay, P complement. P doesn't win 0.2. Q doesn't win 0.4. Repeat means square कर देते हैं ना. Why to write down the numbers again? So 0.2, 0.4 square. Then P wins 0.8. Or what could be the next possibility? Okay, P lose, Q lose. Okay, P lose, Q lose again. P lose, Q lose again. Seventh pe P will win. Okay, so P lose, Q lose. This will occur for 3 times. Okay, then seventh pe P will win. Okay, but when is P going to win? We cannot conclude where to stop. So in general, you can take it up to infinity. Okay, worst case you can take it up to infinity. Okay, so this is a basic calculation. This is going to be what? A basic calculation. Yes. So if I move forward, okay, this is like a GP having the first term A. Okay, it's like a GP. You have a infinite GP with infinite terms. Okay, with the first term of 0.8, and GP has a very important common ratio which is 0.2 into 0.4, which is 0.08, and mod r less than 1. Okay, the sum is given by the formula. The sum up to infinite terms is given by the formula A upon 1 minus r if modulus of r is less than 1. Okay, so what will be sum to infinite terms? Here the probability will be A, first term 0.8, divided by 1 minus common ratio, that is 0.08. So 0.8 is divided by 0.72. नहीं, the common ratio is 0.2 into 0.4 का square actually. 0.2 into 0.4 का square basically. ठीक है? Basically square of this. Okay, so that is like 0.08 ka square. Okay, how much will be that value? Okay, 64 into 10. Yeah, direct value ही देख लेंगे. Correct ना? Yeah, 0.0064. Perfect है. .0064. Okay, 0.0064. Okay. So this is 0.9936. Then the final answer 0.805. Approximately 0.8 and 0 and 5. 0.805. Last answer. ठीक है जी. 0.805 is the last answer. Done with this. Okay, so gaming. It's just about understanding the language. It's just about understanding the language. ठीक है जी. Okay. So now dear, this was a roughly 1 hour planned session to cover up, some important question, and so that you practice also related to the basic probability. Okay. Now, there will be a similar session that I will take up, okay, where we will take up the questions based on the conditional probability and very, very important theorems like total probability theorem and very important Bayes theorem. Conditional probability and Bayes theorem, I will plan a similar session. If you like it, okay, if I see that this session is, liked by the students, this session is demanded by the students, so then similar session, okay, will plan, okay, conditional probability and Bayes theorem questions. Okay. We'll plan it next, okay? We'll plan it next. You let me know in the comment box, when do you want it? Do you want it as early as possible? Yeah, there is something else you want before this. Okay, do let me know in the comment box. What is your immediate priority? Okay, then similarly, we can plan these important questions based on distribution as well. So like today I have covered dice, cards, miscellaneous questions, bags and ball question, Venn diagram based question, but coin based question you did not see basically, because coin based majority question goes towards the Bernoulli and the binomial distribution. Okay, that is the reason we don't cover it directly here. So maybe we can have a question practice on the distributions as well, discrete distributions or continuous distribution as well. Okay. So dear, if you really enjoyed the session, if you got some decent questions to practice, so do not forget to put your attendance, that is by hitting the like button, and do let me know in the comment box that, similarly what important question practice session, because it's just, you can say 1 month or 40 days left for the GATE examination. Okay, so important areas where you need more practice, where you need to have some concept, because it's not about question that I'm giving you. With the question we are discussing some concept and approach, so I think that's going to help you for the upcoming exam. So do let me know, okay, in the comment box, what are some of the sessions, okay, you are looking into, so that, okay, I also plan according to what you're looking into. And definitely guys, for more practice, you can also go to the BYJU'S exam prep app. There is a link in the description. You can directly download the app using that link. The link is in the same video. Okay, just go to the description of the video and you can see several students are, regularly practicing and earning scores, so that you also see yourself in the leaderboard. And also guys, All India Open Mega Mock Test are live on the BYJU'S exam prep app. Okay, so the last one was 16 to 22nd December, and now from the 30th of December, you'll have the next MMC. Okay, that will again be a full GATE official syllabus test, because this is the time to give more and more full GATE syllabus test as 65 questions, 100 marks and 180 minutes exact pattern. Okay, dear. Okay, so again, all these events are on the BYJU'S exam prep, and these are All India Open mock tests, means free mock tests. So thousands of students will be participating. You can also participate, learn and see where are you standing right now. Okay, when around 40 days are left for the upcoming GATE examination. I'll share you the PDF for today's session in my Telegram group. Okay, you can be connected in my Telegram. I'll give you the password also, because all my PDFs will be password protected. And password kya rakhe? Okay, so password is card. CARD card. We took some card-based questions randomly, whatever clicks into the mind. I also don't know what the password I'm going to set. So it's going to be everything in small, CARD, everything in small. Okay. So you can access the PDF using this password, and that will be in my Telegram group. That's it from my side. Bye-bye. Thank you. Stay safe and see you in the next session.